Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212. I am with Scott. What's up, Scott?
I'm holding back my devil dog.
What's up, Ben?
Yeah.
What's up, Jimmy?
Hey, got my monster.
All right, got my water. So, here's the thing. I guess we like when shows mention Doctor Who. I mean, that's cool. I'm happy, shocked even when we hear it. But I know that the people that do the CW shows are Doctor Who fans. Okay, I know like Arrow and all them. So, but I didn't take the comments today very lightly and nice at all. In fact, I was offended and annoyed, and so was Vaughn, the way the show was disrespected about, oh, you're only going to watch it now that a woman's doing it because it only matters now anyway.
I believe I yelled expletives at my television when that.
Yeah, when I hear stuff like that, that to me is like crapping on 53 years of Doctor Who.
You're basically destroying your own argument if you're going to try to state something's that you're doing.
You're crapping on 53, 54 years of Doctor Who, and Vaughn wasn't happy with it. I'm not happy with it, and I'm going to say it. I've watched Doctor Who since I was a kid, and mostly everybody here did. So, like, if you're going to mention Doctor Who, that's great, but don't mention it in, like, a negative way like that. Like, all those doctors counted. All those doctors are great.
Yeah.
I mean, for a woman, for them to do a feminist episode, and the woman to just say, well, it only matters really now that there's a female doctor, I'll watch it. That's not intellectual. That doesn't make any sense.
It's not. It's pretty much not proven their intelligence, and proves that they don't have anything really to add to the argument.
Yeah, so, I may not have been very happy with obviously the casting choice of Jodie Whittaker. I have nothing personal against her.
But we got legitimate causes. We've stated our causes.
My problem is when every single time you cast a doctor and there's an audition, and unfortunately with this choosing, there was no guy that had a chance. There was no female that had a chance. In fact, he didn't even want her at first. He wanted the other one from Broadchurch, Coleman, right? Olivia Coleman. She said no, and it's like, all right, you got the job. You didn't even, but you made her audition, but there was nobody else.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have a problem with that, and I have a problem because if you do that with the doctor, you're going to do that with the companions. Why would you not see who's the best person for the job
after
with the doctor?
After you even said we interviewed the best people. Okay, did you have Jodie stand in front of a mirror and in different outfits, and that was your different people?
There was nobody, from what we understand. And I don't think that's right. I'm sorry. And it's not negative against Doctor Who. It's common sense. We had no men. We had no women. Here you go. You got a gift. You're the doctor now. So is this how we cast?
People saying we want diversity. Okay, and where was your diversity in looking into the best person?
They had an agenda. They just wanted a female. They didn't even want to audition a male in case they liked anybody.
Yeah,
and I think that's wrong, and I think that is a negative direction
with the casting. So they go, oh, so they put the blinders on.
I think it is negative against the show because I think, and it's not us. I think it's negative that they forced Capaldi out, and nobody's talking about age discrimination.
Oh, I saw it every damn time I
don't see anybody saying how that's not right.
Age and gender discrimination.
Yeah, definitely.
The guy is like one of the best doctors, Capaldi. I love Peter Capaldi. I didn't put anybody else on a mug. I had them custom made. I had Capaldi put on my mugs because I love Capaldi so much. He's amazing. And, like, nobody says how, oh, I feel so bad for Capaldi. They forced him out. I mean, he just came out and he says, somebody asked him the weirdest question, what are you going to watch on Christmas? On Christmas. And he says, well, I'm going to watch Doctor Who, obviously, because it's the last one, unless something else is on. And it was like, oh! Oh! It was like, oh! That was like the best thing ever. Like, meaning, you know what? If there's something else on, even though I'm in it, I'll watch it because they kind of screwed me over anyway. It's like, really? They did. you know.
And I've mentioned it, and I've always wondered this: if they had more, if you watched the new series, if you notice, they've only had 2 strong women in the show. They actually started off being strong women, and that was Donna and River. All his other companions grew to become strong.
Well, Kate Stewart, they made her like crap.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what pissed me off the most.
They made her so weak.
Yeah,
Kate Stewart.
You've got a woman who's from a military background, and yes, granted, got a lot of kids don't want to grow up and follow their father's footprints into becoming military, but still, they made her and Unit as though they couldn't find their tookuses with a roadmap.
The doctor they write the doctor to make her look like an idiot.
Yes.
And yell at her and how could you do this? And it's like she should quit tomorrow because she's just not effective. I mean, you almost lost the whole unit because of Zygons. That's embarrassment as it is.
The Easter Adventure, the woman who they had went on to be
Magumbo.
Yeah, she was strong.
Magumbo.
The woman who went on to be on the new Bionic Woman. They made her strong.
Lady Christina Del Souza, which was
and the guy and I guess you would call him the scientific advisor in that.
Oh, in Planet of the Dead, you're talking about Magumbo and the other guy. Yeah,
they had 3 strong characters in that episode. But yet they couldn't make Kate Stewart, who was actually from a military background.
Should be the best defined, well-written, because it's the Brigadier's daughter. She should have all his experience plus her own, but they make her the weakest character ever, an embarrassment.
That's what pissed me off the most about watching that.
Yeah.
And I think if they made her stronger and made a few other characters, women things stronger, we probably would not be seeing the hoopla we're seeing with Jodie Whittaker.
Like that lady that was a red coat, basically, the black chick with the glasses who was killed off in like the Zygon episode. They should have just brought Benton and Yates back to help her out.
Yeah.
I mean, they were always helping her dad out. They could help her get better. Why was Unit pretty much all women anyways?
Yeah, because they've only had really 2 strong women that they initially wrote for. Otherwise, they all grew to be strong.
I mean, you know what it is? If they just would have wrote for Capaldi, like, better.
Yeah.
Like, you got to think of something. It's like, we had last season, right? And then, we get a finale like that, which is, wow. Why couldn't they do that the whole season? Why do you wait to the end and you're like, there's my best work, here we go. I mean, like when you have the drawing board and like the room and they're like thinking all the thoughts and everything, right? It's like, oh, we're gonna have wood lice, emoji, like hello, there's a warning label.
Clara the doctor.
It's like
they made Bill the doctor in a way. So
first of all, like how many times did he write? This is the problem that I have. It's like he's writing for a gay character, and he has no idea what it's like to be gay. If they're gay, they don't go every episode, I'm gay.
No, they don't.
They just let Russell T. Davies write
Russell T. Davies did it the best.
They don't do that. And you know what? If he had a problem with writing for a gay character, Gatiss is right there. He could have asked him any questions. Okay? I mean, seriously. Or all the women on the set.
Yes.
They could have helped him to write for her. So.
Yeah. I still think for the 12th Doctor, they should have brought Omega back.
The last line that she had before he died was like, I still like women, you know. What the hell sense does that make?
He should have been like, yeah, good for you. I'm dying.
See, I was trying to make it like where I'm like, oh, she said this. I was trying to give an intellectual answer. And my intellectual answer was, oh, she said that to the doctor because she wanted him to know that she rejected the Cyberman programming, and she is still who she is. She still likes girls, even in that tin can, that they can't convert her. See, that's like the the politically correct response, I guess, right? But in essence, it's no. Mama just wanted her to say it for the 17th time. They're about to die. You don't even say, I love you, or I miss you, or you're the best. I like girls. That makes no freaking sense. Why she would say that?
She said it so that he would regenerate into a woman.
Probably.
That little teardrop falls, and when the last.
So in other words, he regenerates into a woman, and then she dumps her in the bucket, right?
Oh!
My fear for the Christmas episode is that Capaldi's doctor is going to go live happily ever after with Clara, and the first doctor will regenerate into the woman, and then all the history from that on is just gone.
That's what we've
parallel universe.
No, this was Jimmy's idea that we were mentioning. He told me that before.
Yeah. I came up with it about 3 months ago, maybe longer.
I hope not, dude. Oh my God.
And they're making the first doctor sexist, and of course, he comes from a society
that's advanced.
That is so advanced. And if he was so sexist, why would he take his granddaughter?
Because I'm going to explain to you. Moffat is his own worst enemy.
Yep.
Moffat wrote that speech in the finale that basically choked himself out. He made the doctor lie and say how advanced Gallifreyan thing is, when every doctor said that the Time Lords are a bunch of a-holes, nasty, egotistical, racist, whatever. Every life form is under them. So it's bullshit. He's lying to her like how great his society is. They're not. They're egotistical a-holes. They're assholes. They are racist pigs. They are whatever. They are this. But now he backed himself into a writing corner because he wrote that, and now he has to say that a Time Lord named the Doctor, who just landed with his granddaughter in 1963 and is only there for a couple of months, is all of a sudden adapted to Earth, friggin' the whole century of thing, and he's exactly the way they are, adapted. In a couple of months' time, he's become a racist. That's impossible. That's impossible. He just landed. He's there. He's not there for years. It's not like she's been going to that school since she was a child. She was going to that school. She just listed in there, and it's like that's why they were baffled. They wouldn't have a baffled for years of what her answers is, because this is our first time there.
Yep.
So you don't become racist from landing for a couple of months.
No.
And you're from the most advanced civilization. So he backed himself into a corner, Mom.
Prejudice maybe. Well, granted, prejudice maybe, but not racist.
He should have just said that that's the way the Time Lords are too. And then it would have explained everything. But no, he wrote himself into a corner now. And that's, I think it's so great that this guy meets the doctors and he's so influenced by them that he creates a toilet in a blue box where cops could talk to, because he's so honored by them. He's going to create a shitter.
He was, ever since he became the writer, he tried to write Doctor Who.
Why would you?
Felt it should.
Why would we care if, like, the guy invented the police box in the UK because of the encounter with the Doctor? It's not a TARDIS. It's a toilet, and the cops use the phone.
No, in reality, what it did was it stowed. It wasn't really a toilet type of thing.
There was a toilet in the episode with what do you call it? With Tegan and her aunt. It was a toilet in there.
Basically, from my understanding, the way the police box originally was supposed to be set up was, yes, there was a phone to contact the police. Plus, that was the place to stow things, like maybe they had to stow like extra coats, or maybe they had to.
There was a toilet in there too.
Yeah, there was a toilet in there too. But it was also supposed to maybe they had to lock the prisoner or suspect inside the police boxes as well, temporarily. But
I just don't. It's a Christmas special, and I don't know where he. I think he just ran out of ideas. I think Gatiss just said, "Write this," and he's like, "Okay." I think that's what happened. I mean, is Clara behind the time distortions? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
She's bouncing around. She don't know what the hell she's doing. And this is his writing. He makes her the impossible girl, where she's supposed to be the best at everything, and then she screws up stuff so bad that it's the worst that anybody could possibly screw up in history. Like calling her boyfriend and distracting him, and then gets hit by a car.
So,
Keep in mind, he's in the military. He's always looking around. He leaped over the caretaker with a weird flip that was perfectly angled to go right over the guy's head, but he's not looking around. He's looking around the battlefield, not trying to get blasted by a bullet, but he doesn't notice a car, and he gets hit by a car.
Loses that bumper.
That's Moffat's writing. That's Moffat's writing.
Because he wanted something had to happen to have him written off the show.
Yeah, he pissed him off bad. And he when they had that thing, he was all dressed weird, like that weird ass outfits that he was wearing and stuff, and I don't know. And then he looks so ridiculous on the couch. I keep saying that to this day. He's like 6 foot whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like on the couch, and she's like a midget in Last Christmas. But that's a big mistake because he changed his whole plan because he got mad, I guess, at him, and and then it made no sense. Then Then he was trying to fall back on, oh, she's in love with the doctor. She's always been in love with the doctor. That's the way out.
Amen.
But yet he rejects when he had someone that was getting married, like Amy Pond. Like the next day, she's going to lip lock and have sex with the doctor. It's like, that's okay. But then he let's just push that off like no big deal. Moffat. It's almost over, Moffat. He's out. And then let's see if we get so much better writing now with this one.
Let one of us write the new Doctor. I think we can. I think between the four of us, we might be able to come up with a great way of fixing all this crap.
So how many times in the new series will feminists and SJW be said?
I want a lot of companions, but not at the starting gate. I mean, are we supposed to get used to the Doctor first before she could have 4 companions?
Yeah.
4.
Unless, like I said, what they got plans on, you're going to have 2 on, 1 off, or something like that. But they meet them at differing times.
I mean, are they going to just say, he's a man in a woman's body and he keeps, doing weird things? Or he's going to be natural as her? I'm a woman. I know what I'm doing now.
I'm the Doctor, and I'm a feminist now.
How do you think they're going to do it, Jimmy? What do you think they're going to do?
I have no idea what they're going to do with her. I'm not going to even watch it, so it doesn't matter to me. But I was thinking, going back to the Flash, which is how we started. It began where a character named Joni says, 7 doctors in, and you finally got it right. Joe says, are you a fan of Doctor Who? She says, well, once he became a lady, #feminism. So, sounds like you haven't been watching Doctor Who at all.
Thank you.
Until now. So how can you say 7 doctors in, you finally got it right if you haven't been watching the show at all? And, once he became a lady, when does the Flash take place? Now or in the future? Because it sounds like she's been watching the episodes once she became a lady. So when does this show take place?
I guess it's a little faster. It must be 2019 or something.
And by saying #feminism, it shows that we changed the gender of the Doctor, not because it was time, a female, but because we were under pressure by feminist groups.
Right.
Probably the LGBTQX or whatever.
Yes,
but we were just doing it as a rating stunt.
Yeah,
They aren't
that's
doing
pretty
it
much what
because
was.
it was time, because in Gallifrey, there's nothing about gender. Is there either male or
No.
female? It doesn't matter.
No. And I'll tell you, a lot of these big Doctor Who people, like Ian Levine, and like the other guy that worked on Doctor Who magazine, they're not happy about this. They're very vocal, and nobody's telling them anything. The guy Ian Levine found how many missing episodes? Like 20.
Yeah.
And he did Shada, all that stuff, right? He was doing trying to do his animation for Shada. And they don't say anything to him. Like they don't be like, "Oh, you're wrong." This no, because he's big. Like these are, you don't see anybody questioning them at all. They're just like, "Oh, please shut up, please shut up, please shut up." Yeah, and you're like, "This is bullcrap."
Now the big finish, light at the end, extras. They asked Tom Baker.
Yep.
About whether the doctor should be a woman, and he said it didn't bother him, but he would like to see the doctor become a homosexual.
Like have John Barrowman play the doctor.
Boy, this is becoming like a real joke. Like, what next?
The dog.
It's Asian time. It's midget time. It's like, it's really wow.
Dog.
That's
Cuckoo.
If the doctor becomes a woman, is the doctor now a lesbian, or is the doctor heterosexual, or bisexual?
Yeah.
Well, River says she wants to meet.
Trans?
Alex Keaton says she wants to meet her new wife, the 13th Doctor.
And do they keep her as a female for like 20 years? Or she just regenerate back into a man right away? And would that piss people off?
I would rather. Well, there was a petition there saying turn him back to a man.
But is that going to piss people off if she regenerates back into a man?
If it pisses them off, it pisses them off.
You're pissing people off that don't watch Doctor Who, so who cares?
Yeah. And that's just it. It's the people that are not watching Doctor Who.
I don't care.
That doesn't even have any interest of watching.
I think
that's deciding the fact that he's a woman or a guy.
Listen, I've watched the show since I was like 5, okay, in kindergarten. As I said, I watched the show before I knew how to read and write, okay? If I don't like where it's going, I don't care. I'm going to say it on here. I'm not looking to grow my YouTube channel and lie and alter my opinion for views or subs. If people don't like it, I don't care. I don't do these shows fake. These shows are real and genuine. A lot of time people don't like what I have to say, and that's fine, but you can never say I'm a liar, because you know what? I cursed more than anything when she was chosen. I did not like it, okay? Yes, I'll give her a chance. I don't know how much longer I'm going to give her a chance, but I'm not happy with the situation. I'm still not happy about it. Yes, I want people to watch Doctor Who, but people got to have an open mind. You know, they can't be like, oh, you know, everybody has a difference of opinion, and every opinion needs to be respected. You know, you want to watch something that, like, you know, people agree with you 24/7, or do you want to see an objective to other side of the coin? Like, I mean, you know.
Yeah, as Tom Baker said, if she's good, keep her. If she's not, recast her. And I think they should have changed ethnicities before changing sex. They should have a black doctor before a woman doctor.
If you think about it, if they changed the ethnicity, yes, people might have had an upset, but they would think it would be more towards like, oh, they chose that actor. It wasn't due to their ethnicity. It's just that they felt that that particular actor was not the best one.
I would like to think that after 1,000 casts of the Whovians cast, we got people into Doctor Who rather than get them out of Doctor Who. Okay? We wouldn't be doing all these over 1,000 something casts, right? To get people to not watch Doctor Who. Who does that? It would be one cast if I wanted people out of Doctor Who. We want people to watch Doctor Who. We want people to know how great the show is. Yeah. This is not a downer to watch my show and like, oh, they're negative and we don't want people on there. No, I want people. Jay watched our show. He never watched Doctor Who, period. He watched our everything show. He watched our show. He's like, oh, this is interesting. He started watching because of us. And then he's a regular contributor to our shows. And he started watching.
Doctor Who to succeed. We want it to be on for another 50 or 100 years. But if they keep writing or putting things into the show as though that it would destroy it, then
I want Doctor Who to last, and if it's not going to last, I'm going to be very critical to stop. I mean, listen, I run. You know, we do these casts. I do 7 pages of Doctor Who. There's groups, there's pages, there's this, there's that. It's a lot of time consuming into this stuff. Okay? I mean, I have 5,500 videos because all you guys contributed with me. Okay? Not just me. You know, we talk about all of our opinions on Doctor Who. We give something to the table, each and every one of us. Okay? And you can always look back on that and say, oh, wow, there's a lot of different opinions on that show. But never can anybody say, oh, we're trying to make them not watch Doctor Who. Never. Never. And I would never even have it that way if people thought it was like that. You know? Again, we put a lot of time and effort. A lot of time. I don't know how much time we got left.
Minute 26.
See, they should fix this. I don't even know what time is left. All right. Hope you guys tune in for Twice Upon a Time. Hope you guys tune in for Series 11. We're going to have to find out how this is going to be. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Scott. Take care. Bye for now.